Hello, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week, get everything you need to know in 90 seconds to 9 o'clock, with news that Aussie wage growth, and therefore purchasing power, is slowing. But first, the US Fed has sent an unusually frank message to Wall Street, delivered in the official minutes of their April meeting, which are out today. They admitted that if growth, the labour market and inflation all pointed in a positive direction, it would be appropriate for the committee to increase the target range for the federal funds rate in June. And the recent data seems to suggest they will pull the trigger on a 0.25% rise on June 16. Benchmark rates rose on Wall Street. Equities switched from being up to being lower on the day. Perhaps surprising many, Japan's economy has dodged a recession after it grew faster than expected in the first 3 months of the year. Their GDP grew at an annualised pace of 1.7%. Markets were expecting a 0.3% growth, and in the fourth quarter of 2015, growth was negative, down 1.7%. The better-than-expected growth rate came after higher government spending that helped offset weakness in business investment and exports. Aussie wage growth in the March quarter came in quite low at 2.1% higher. This is the lowest rate since the data series started in September 1998. Not only was it low, but rises in the private sector were even lower. Still, real wages are still rising because their inflation is even lower at 1.3%. All eyes today will be on their unemployment data. In New York, the benchmark US Treasury 10-year yield jumped today to 1.82% on the release of the Fed minutes. This will no doubt flow into local wholesale rates today. Rates that have been getting flatter here recently. The oil price is basically unchanged, with the US benchmark now just over $48 a barrel and the Brent benchmark just under $49 a barrel. And the gold price fell by a bit more than $10 today and is now at $1,266. And finally, the New Zealand dollar is also a little changed and will start at 68 US cents, 93.1 Aussie cents and 60.2 euro cents. The TWI is now at 71.6. I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.